Good morning, everyone. We're having a little technical difficulties this morning. Hopefully other people will come in. There, we just went up on YouTube. So let's start all over. What is going on, friends, family, and fellow resellers? I'm Tom, the Queen City Picker, and I want to welcome you to It's Not the Picker Daily Hustle Show.
Hi, Tom.
Good morning. Good morning, Todd. I don't know what's going on this morning. I can't get on Zoom. Then I can't use the chat inside of Facebook. So it's just going to be a day, I guess. How was your evening? Did you sell a lot of stuff last night?
I did.
Well, good.
I've got 11 orders this morning to pack up and ship. I've had a good 4 days of sales. I was going through the summer slowdown, and then the last 4 days have been good, though. So I don't know what's going on. I'll take it.
Well, good. Maybe it's picking back up now. Because, let's see, schools start here in about 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Middle of August. Some places start at the 1st.
Yeah. Gwen's only got like 2.5 weeks before she has to go to before school teacher meetings. Yep, this is the grumpy old man show, Christian.
Yep, I guess so. I don't know where the ladies are at. They might be boycotting us.
Oh, man
Hey,
show.
Carol. Oh,
Man
there's
show.
Swag.
Good
morning, Deb.
I was wondering what happened because, there was a lot of talking going on in our chat, and then it stopped, and it was quiet, and I fell back to sleep.
Good morning, Mike. Well, good. You probably needed to sleep. I was trying to post the links, and nothing was. It wouldn't let me. Zoom won't let me connect to YouTube.
What the hell's going?
I don't know. I'm gonna after this afternoon. I'm going to have a discussion with them because, after this morning show to find out what the problem is because. I hate to say it, but you just click a couple of buttons and on the duck, and it automatically goes through.
The duck.
It's just like one button. Fill in the description and the title, and you're in.
Yep.
And that's the free version. So I got to have conversation with tech support at Zoom today and find out what's going on.
Yeah, so if you can't get it to connect to YouTube, I wonder if anyone else is having problems.
I don't know. Because everybody I know they've gone to StreamYard because it's free and you can connect directly to YouTube with it.
Well, hopefully Kathy and Marcel won't have problems with Zoom on Friday.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Sure, go ahead. So anyway, Kathy, I hope everybody's sales have been really good. I'm sorry, do what?
Kathy thinks we're grumpy all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you get old. When you have aches and pains all the time, it just affects your whole outlook.
Yeah. We wouldn't have to be so grumpy if the women that we chat with were nicer to us.
Yeah, that's right. Especially that Kathy. God.
Yeah.
Oh, she says you hush, punk Todd.
Hmm. I saw that. See, is that nice? No, it's not.
We love you too, Kathy. I hope you're feeling better today.
Yeah, she's had a time.
She has. Bless her heart. Yeah. This is the grumpy old men show. Which would be a good morning show. Have 6 old guys on here just bitching about everything. Oh God, I got something in my eye. Sorry.
You're all right.
Well, you had a day yesterday, Kathy, so I'm sure you are tired. Oh, that would be 5 hours. Yeah, I bet you do, Kathy. As y'all probably know, or some of you probably don't know, Valerie is back in town. So she will be taken back over on Monday, I guess. Or she'll be taken back on Monday. I don't think she's going to do one between now and then. And Deb said she would see about doing one tomorrow. Okay, well, be listening. And if somebody else don't come on in here, you better come in here and just at least, you don't have to have your camera on. Just yell at us every once in a while. Good morning, Karen's at the beach. But anyhow, so you got 11 things. Are they any big things to pack, or you just got like your small pins and jewelry and that kind of stuff?
Let's see. I've got the biggest things would be a putter, but that just fits in a triangle long box. And a Guitar Hero guitar. Yeah, the rest are smalls. Got a basketball to ship. But I deflate those and just shove them in a poly bag and off they go.
Well, good. Then it shouldn't take you long to pack that.
No, pretty easy packing all around.
Thank you, Christy. Like I've said all along, we're all just trying to keep the show going in the morning while Valerie was on vacation, because she needs to take a vacation every once in a while. And there's so many morning shows now that if people start watching other morning shows, they might lose habit of coming in here. So, we want to keep Valerie's show going. But even though her show has been going for 3 years, every day and Sunday, and there's been a lot that have come and gone that have started off with 5 days and then gone to Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Wednesdays, and they don't even exist anymore. So everybody needs to give Valerie a big old thank you very much for all the hard work she's done.
We miss Valerie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet she's
Valerie's
dead.
in the US.
I bet that Valerie is dead asleep right now.
No, she's probably been up early getting her shipping done.
Yeah.
Because even when she was on the plane or getting ready to board, she was saying, "I'm getting sales."
Good. Good morning, Nolly. I'm gonna pronounce that like that. If that's not the right way, please let me know.
And Tom has a southern accent, so even though he thinks he might be pronouncing it correctly, it might not come out right. So bear with him.
Thank you, Debbie. Well, like I said, it'll be back on. I'm 99.99% sure it'll be back on Chick Picker's channel on Monday. So, Christy, be sure to look for her on Monday. I like Australia. What area are you from? Nelly. Okay. I'm with you now. I got you, Nelly. Yeah, well, I'd like to get a bunch of Australians in here one night or one morning.
Well, that's kind of hard because it's like my friend Anthony, he already went to bed.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Try to figure out, like, it's 9:16 here, so it's probably about 8 o'clock their time. So maybe back it up, do a really early show and talk with oh, you're in Melbourne. I like Melbourne.
That's where Anthony's from.
I like they used to have a really nice flea market downtown. And they have this little fairy city in one of the parks. It's this little miniature town, and it's for the fairies. It's really cute, really pretty.
Actually, Tom, it's 11:17 p.m. in Melbourne, Australia.
Oh, it's 11 p.m. Okay, so
yeah. They're 14 hours ahead.
Okay. Okay, so I'll just kick one off at 5 o'clock in the morning our time one morning and see if we can get a bunch of Australians in here just so we can find out what's going on in their area if they would do that. I think that would be pretty interesting.
Well, you have fun with that.
You wouldn't be here supporting me, Todd?
At 5 o'clock in the morning? Probably not.
Even if I'm awake, I'm not really awake at 5 a.m.
Nelly, is that the one that's like uptown or close to uptown? She says it's freezing there. Yeah, we went in August, and we started the morning off in shorts and then went to the casino that's in Melbourne, or was in Melbourne, and we walked to the casino from the hotel, went in and spent a couple hours in the casino. When we came out, it was sleeting and snowing, and about an hour and a half later, that's the one then. But an hour and a half after we stood and waited, my wife did scratchies. It was sunny and 70 again. It's a beautiful town, really beautiful town.
I forget where, but they have, I don't know, I guess it's in Melbourne. They have an aquarium. That's really cool.
Yeah, Kathy. Roberta was finding them damn stickers on her, those EKG stickers on her for like 4 days after she had her last EKG. So, did you have any sales last night, Deb?
I had two.
Good. I had one.
I had that one of the lot of 25 Silvertone bangle bracelets. And then I was organizing stuff, and like I had said in the chat, I have this tiny little Buddha, and I was going to list him. And then for like shits and giggles, I rubbed his belly and said, I need more sales. And then like 2 minutes later, I got an Etsy sale.
What is that blue emoji?
But I don't think I'm going to sell him.
You know, you better just keep rubbing, polishing that belly. Yeah. Good morning, Valerie, chick picker.
Good morning.
I'm sure you are having a good. You did have a tough travel day yesterday. A blue emoji.
Do
I'm
what?
not sure what you're talking about, Nellie. Okay. Well, apparently it is working again now.
What, Zoom?
No, the Daily Hustle chat.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I gotta pay my Texas tax before.
I'm not sure. Okay. Next to the names of the people in the room, there is like a blue spanner. I don't see it at my side.
Boom, boom.
It must be something on the. Let me find YouTube's.
Poor Nikki. She's been trying to chat in the daily chat, and she messaged me. She goes, can you see if I'm blocked? I think I'm blocked. Somebody must have blocked me. I'm like, no, try now. It's working.
Okay. Those are moderator tools. They have the people to block people, eject people, they get out of control, that type of thing.
Time them out.
But yeah, they can time them out. It's just to help the host keep the chat under control. We have a bunch of good people in this chat, so we don't, unless we have a troll come in, we really don't have any problems. But some of these channels, the chat gets way out of control, And I'm talking about by their regulars that's in the chat all the time. So that's what it is. I'm sorry. I had to pull up YouTube to find out what you were talking about. And then after they said spanner equals wrench, then I knew what you were talking about. That's a monkey wrench. At least that's what we always called it as a coming up. Okay, now they want to talk in Okay, y'all need to stop talking in that chat and come in the show and talk. Have mercy. Hallelujah.
Can stop chatting and here come to the show.
Yeah.
I'm in the show, and I can chat also if I want to.
You know, and what's crazy is that I just flipped back over to the StreamYard screen, and on the StreamYard screen, the chat is not, it doesn't show like the moderator's names in blue. It just shows everything in black. And I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong now? Thank you for coming in, Nellie.
Bye, Nelly.
We'll see if we can do something earlier, so you can hang in longer one morning, or on the weekends when you're up during the day and we do them at night. But thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. Y'all have a good day too, or good sleep. But that's a really, I mean, you know, everything is in Australia is as young, I mean, as modern as our country is. So it's not like you're going to see 300-year-old buildings. But it's really a pretty place. Everybody should go once.
It's on the bucket list.
But I'm telling you, you seen the big red rock in the middle? You seen the big red rock. Unless you go back to the big red rock with somebody that has never been to the big red rock, you have no reason to go back to it. Because the black flies will eat you up.
I've been to the big Devil's Tower. Did that last summer. Idaho.
Oh, that looks cool. Yeah. I got a couple places I'd like to go to. I want to go to the Alamo. I want to go to Tombstone, Arizona.
Roberta, when she had to go to San Antonio for a business meeting, and she and some of the ladies took a tour over to the Alamo, and she said she was disappointed because she thought it would be sitting out at, you know, kind of like in a big park type area, but it's like it's part of a city block.
Yeah, it's downtown San Antonio. Bunch of high-rise hotels around it.
Yeah. Mike, let's don't go there this morning.
What is he doing?
I turned Kathy loose on you. He said he was planning a visit to Somalia. I hear it's awesome. Oh, he's not right.
Michael be kidnapped for ransom.
The Dominican Republic is where Isn't that where the wife of the guy that's from like Nantucket that sells all the high end suits? Isn't that where his wife's from? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
I believe the Dominican Republic's where she's from. Okay, Mike. You and Kathy got to dial it back now. I'll send the Hankster after you. She's my mafioso. She'll break your wrenches and time you out. But some of the channels that I have visited, their moderators, man, they are tough.
We were at Cape Cod a couple of weeks ago, and I thought, no, I'm not going to visit Ronnie Hart. We're too busy. But
Ronnie Hart.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit up some of the thrift stores on Cape Cod. And we did. We hit 3 or 4. Man, I'm gonna come home with Brioni suits to sell and all sorts of stuff. And I think we bought maybe 3 things. It wasn't, or at least the ones we went to weren't any better than the ones around here.
He just put a video out recently. I think it was a sales video.
Right.
Yeah. He got a really cool vintage sign. It was a milk company advertisement.
Oh yeah, him and his signs.
My neighbor, Pat.
Yeah.
Pat's Herman. Pat's Herman. He collects signs, and he's from Augusta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes to a lot of old farms down there. When he'll go down there and see his son and daughter-in-law and grandchildren, and he usually goes with his son to some old farms down there, and they dig through barns, and they find the old signs that's under 4 inches of dirt. He washes them up and puts them on the wall in his den. He likes those things. And since they got 4 inches of dirt, we're just assuming that they're real. Which he knows all about. What is it? The porcelain finishes and
Yeah. Yeah, there's just so much.
Did you bring back much sellable stuff when you were up there?
No. Just no.
No.
I think Todd was more sightseeing than thrifting.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
he was watching. He was counting the money in his wallet that Gwen was burning through.
yeah. Oh, we got a few things like like these boots. Just random stuff.
Right.
Oh, those are cool.
I bought a rifle scope, and the scope on the outside, the scope in the box was not what the scope was on the outside of the box. I mean, I did not open the package and inspect the scope. I opened it and saw that it was in there in plastic, but apparently somebody had bought the scope that I thought I was getting and put it on their rifle and put their old one in the package.
Yep.
So That scope is probably worth about the same amount as I paid for it.
Todd, those boots, are those women's boots or men's boots?
These are women's.
They
Okay,
got a big.
I would.
Isn't that a big honking butterfly on it?
Unless you dress.
Yeah, that's a big honking butterfly.
Okay, well, I wasn't even looking at that. I couldn't get by the heels on the back of it. You know,
Well,
I'm thinking, okay, is this a cowboy that has some height issues?
Some men may wear this, but they have a different lifestyle than I do.
Okay. Well, I wasn't even paying attention to the design. I was looking at the heels on the back of it, and I'm thinking, man, this is some high heels for some cowboys. He puts his spurs on it. He will be ka-chinging, ka-chinging.
Yep.
Todd's got his morning snack there, some green grapes.
Yeah. He's so healthy. Are you still on that stupid diet? What's it called?
Keto.
Keto, yeah.
Lots of East Coasters. Christy is close to the Cape. Swag's over there.
Yep.
Dang Yankees.
The Eastern Chicks. And then there's Mike. He's also on the East Coast.
Yeah. Isn't he up in that area? Mike?
Maryland? I guess he could answer since he is there.
Okay, he's in Maryland.
I think so.
I tell you what, I'm getting awful popular. I'm getting friend requests from all of these eBay YouTube or reselling YouTubers.
Oh no. I'm up to 400 friends now on Facebook.
And I don't post stuff. Well, every once in a while I'll post something that's original. Usually I just share these funny little memes that I like, you know.
Yeah, I really don't post anything about reselling on my Facebook page.
5'2" men favorites. That's what Mike says about them boots.
That's a short guy.
Oh, what's his name? The actor, the little short one. He was in. He plays it in a lot of. He was My Cousin Vinny. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
He's short.
Yeah.
I guess that's the reason he always plays these little badass. My favorite movie that he was in was in Casino, though. Other than My Cousin Vinny, I love him in
he was in Casino.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in Goodfellas?
Yes, he was in Goodfellas too, but I've never seen that.
You've never seen Goodfellas?
Danny DeVito. It's Joe Pesci. I've never seen Goodfellas.
It's a classic.
But I like him in Casino, and I love him in
My Cousin Vinny. Yeah. He hasn't been in the limelight lately.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't been in a lot of movies lately either.
No.
My favorite part of that, one of my favorite parts of My Cousin Vinny's when he's walking. I think it's the boys. They're walking by the building that's got old Sparky in it.
Yeah.
The electric chair. Yeah. Every once in a while, it doesn't work right. It just sets people's hair on fire. I know that's not funny. Okay, before I start getting hate people and start unsubscribing to me. But you know, when you're a bunch of guys at a movie together.
No, that's
funny.
That movie was funny.
He kept calling the young people Utes.
Utes. Yeah.
And Herman Munster as the judge was like, "What are Utes?"
Utes.
Yeah.
The two Utes.
The whole thing about grits, though, we're talking about people, no self-righteous Southerner would eat instant grits.
No,
I've never made cooked grits. I don't know. I could if I had, if I had to. But usually when I want grits, it's like, oh, I want some grits with these eggs, and I'll rip open a pack and have them ready in a couple of minutes.
I've cooked the regular grits when I lived in Florida because I was frowned upon with the instant. And God forbid you do the Yankee thing and add milk and butter and sugar to them.
Oh, hell no.
I had to laugh because my mom, when she goes down to Florida, she always stops either way at Cracker Barrel. Sorry, Jim, if you're listening. And the first time she ordered grits, I think she went down, it was a little cool out, and she ordered grits, and she asked, the lady brought it out with butter, and she said, "Could I have some milk with these?" And she looked at it, she goes, "So you must be from up north." I think she stopped at the one that was in, I want to say Virginia, but I'm not sure, but it was around that area.
No, I don't like my grits with butter on them. I don't, a little pepper. If I'm not going to have something, a topping on it, like, good afternoon, itching to scratch. If I'm not going to have something like some sausage on it or a sunny side up egg on it, yeah, I just want salt and pepper.
The first time I was, when I was living with my ex, his roommate, who later moved out, made us all breakfast one Sunday, and he made grits. And he mixed scrambled eggs in it with cheese, and I about vomited because I was so used to the northern way of the milk and the sugar. So I had to get used to eating it like that. You know, it's kind of like having like tea up here. Cold tea usually is like, I'm going to get unsweetened iced tea is what we usually drink up here. We don't drink the sweet tea. And when I went down to Florida and I had my first sweet tea, oh my God, I almost went into like a diabetic coma, and I'm not diabetic.
Shoot.
And that
babies down here, they're not even off the boob yet. They've got a damn bottle full of sweet tea going.
That was something I had to get used to. And then when I came back home and I asked for some tea, they brought it out, and I went to take a sip, and there was no sugar in it, and I was like, "Oh my God!"
Kathy says she likes her grits with bacon and eggs on it. Yeah, baby, that's some eating there. In the meat section, the canned meat section of the supermarket, the grocery, the market. Since Carol was in here, we'll throw the market out there. They have this stuff called bulk sausage, and when you stick it in a skillet and you heat it up, you fry it up, it becomes real soft.
Yeah, we used to get the tubes of like the Jimmy Beans, and then there was I forgot the company that put out the ones that we used to get when I was in Florida. But that's what I would do, and I would make the biscuits and gravy, and I would actually make the buttermilk biscuits from scratch. I'd actually have things of butter in the freezer, and I would grate the butter into the flour because sometimes it was very hot in Florida. By the time you get that butter in the biscuit mix, it kind of was starting to melt before you got it incorporated in there. And then I would sit there and take the butter and slather it on top after it came out. So
you brew a gallon of fresh sweet tea, and it's hot. The best way to drink sweet hot tea like that is to pour it over a glass of ice. I just don't. I mean, I like Earl Grey tea because I drank it before Jean-Luc Picard drank Earl Grey. Um, I don't want sweetener in it. I don't want creamer in it. I want it just like coffee. My coffee, I drink black. Now, every once in a while, I'll go for white chocolate mocha from Starbucks, but I don't really like a lot of sweetener in my hot drinks.
During the summer, if there's any leftover coffee from this morning, I'll usually make an iced coffee.
Right.
Because you can't have too much coffee.
That might be the reason you don't sleep good at night. You might need to stop drinking coffee at about 2 in the afternoon.
I don't even drink coffee past 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you don't?
No.
I have a pot of coffee going all the time.
And I'm the type of person that, like, if I drink a lot of coffee or even have like a cup of coffee before I go to bed, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't make me stay up.
Itching to scratch has got to go. He's got to go make him a cup of coffee since we've been talking about all this coffee.
Yeah.
It's only 9:46 in the morning here.
Yep. What's it, 8:46 by you, Todd?
Yep.
Well, I appreciate you getting up so early, Todd, coming in and hanging out with me.
And me too.
I appreciate you too, Deb.
Todd and his hands.
Yeah, his hand.
I have to laugh though, because like I was watching a channel that that subscribed to me from Pusa Studios, and I forgot what his channel name is, but he does like all these dredging for gold.
Right.
And they actually get into boats, and they have these dredging machines with flotation devices on them. And then he was saying, to go and follow these other ones that were almost at 1,000 subscribers. And a couple of them were stackers. And I swear, just the hands. No faces, just the hands in the video.
Yeah. Well, that guy's probably hiding from his third wife.
But the guy who was saying, go sub the dredger, he didn't care whether his face was shown or not. But the thing is like all the stackers that he said, everyone that had the stacker name that did the coins and stuff, all of them, just their hands.
Well, I understand after I was told why they don't show their faces. I understand that. I mean,
And Liz said, I thought Todd was in witness protection when I first saw him on YouTube.
Well, at Todd's house, you got to go through the front gate to get into the subdivision. And then when you get down there, you have to pull up and push the button on the little box. And a voice says, "Can I help you?" And then when you say,
"Oh,"
when I would like to speak to Mr. Stacker, they say, "Do you have an appointment?" And they say, "No." And then they have to come out and look at your car and look at you. And then they go back in there and buzz Mr. Stacker to see if you can get in or not.
No, it's not quite like that.
And then you have 10 minutes to get from the gate to the front of the house because, that's about how long it takes. And if you don't show up, then they come looking for you. So you can't stop and look at the oil wells pumping away out there in his front yard, in his backyard.
Well, he almost ruined that the one day he was trying to show us. Todd was trying to show us how big the tree was in his front yard that he was having trimmed. And he brought it up on Google Maps, and yep, there's his address. That was funny.
Yeah, well. Yeah, I don't need protection fencing. I've got about 1,000 stray cats and
They multiplied now.
tree limbs falling on top of your head when you show up.
I think I've decided that if this Zoom thing continues about where I can't get logged in, I'm just going to stick with the ducking. Because if I'm going to pay for something, I want it to work. And that's the only reason I was paying for it, is so I could stream to YouTube.
Sadie.
I know, I saw what Mr. Sadie said, and Carol said Todd is one of those secret millionaires, lives modest but has stacks of money.
Well, I think I've mentioned it before. There is a book called The Millionaire Next Door, and these two PhD students wrote the book on it, and they interviewed like 100 millionaires, and like 80% of the millionaires they interviewed, they didn't wear Rolexes. They wore Timexes, or a high quality. You go to a department store and buy. They didn't drive Mercedes and all that kind of stuff. They drove like a 4-door Chevrolet, or a Lincoln, or that type. They part of the questionnaire they sent to them before they showed up for the interview, because I guess they had them all together. They asked them, what kind of beer do you like? And one guy said, free.
If it's free, it's for me.
And most of them lived in the house that they lived in. They raised their children in, and it's in the neighborhood of 2,000 to 2,500 square feet. So it's not like Oh, and most of them had businesses like mobile home parks, what do you call them? Laundrettes, where the washers.
Laundromats.
Those kind of businesses, or a small garage, and that type of stuff. So I thought it was really interesting. So if you ever run across a copy of that book when you're out, and it's only a couple of bucks, you have to get it and read it. It's just really interesting.
Cool.
Mr. Sadie says, I'm so broke, if it cost a nickel to crap, I would have to throw up. Mr. Sadie's not right.
He's
Mr.
right.
Sadie, is there a Mrs. Sadie? Because that's who I'd like to have on the show, is Mrs. Sadie.
Well, why not Mr. Sadie?
Because
he could talk about his fishing.
Well, we could find the scoop on Mr. Sadie, because he's such a card. Find out how amused she is with his humor.
Maggie.
Oh my God, is she trying to get in? And she's okay.
No, she just said hi, everybody in chat.
Oh, Mr. Sadie forbids it. Okay, 10 of hearts.
Starting to pour again.
StreamYard is very easy to use. It's about 3 hits of buttons and you're live on StreamYard and YouTube. The only thing I don't like about StreamYard, and you can stream to YouTube for free, whereas with Zoom you have to have a paid subscription. If they bumped up, and I can see them having a limit on the free version, because most people only have, they don't have 20 people on a show.
Yeah.
And so the 6 people will work fine. But the morning show normally when Chick Picker's there, because everybody likes her better. She'll have 8 or 9 people on there. So I could see where, something like that needs. You need something like that. And it's just always nice to have some extra, you have an extra space in there for, if you have some people that want to come in. So, yeah, if they don't tell me what this issue is with me connecting to YouTube, then I'll probably just go with StreamYard and tell them, sorry, baby. And then, because I've already told StreamYard they're going to be passing up a bunch of money if they don't do the paid tier, add 4 people so you can go up to 10 people. That's my opinion. Oh, and to be able to, in StreamYards on the YouTube side, you see the powered by StreamYard logo up in the right-hand corner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you do the paid subscription for StreamYards, you can replace that with your own logo.
That's cool.
With Zoom, it costs $50, and you have to have 10 hosts, and each host has to have a paid subscription to be able to remove that. So,
yeah, I guess we'll stick with StreamYard.
For most people, I think StreamYards is going to be fine.
I think I need more coffee.
Oh. Hey, Nikki.
Nikki.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing, baby?
It's raining. It's raining right now, so I can't work.
Oh, it's raining here too. It's pouring in New York.
So I'm hanging out at Brandy's house.
Is it at least cooler?
Yeah, it's nice out today. It's supposed to be 86 though today, but it's nice out right now.
And that's still too hot for you.
Oh, way too hot for me. The other day it was 88 degrees and I just about died. I was like, oh my God. We didn't even work a full day. We were like, nope, it's too hot.
Yeah.
We're drinking ice water all day, just exhausted. We're like, oh God. Because we don't, it's not the 86 degree. Well, it's 86 degrees plus all the humidity too,
Yeah. Yesterday, what was it? It was like 89, but the real feel with the humidity was 101.
Yeah. Oh God. I wouldn't be able to handle that.
So you've been doing okay, Nikki, besides working all the time?
Yeah. But now having the day off, that means if we get the whole day off, that means we'll be working Saturday. That's the only thing that sucks is it has to be done.
Well, what are you going to do today?
Probably list if I don't work. I miss you guys too.
Yeah, we miss you.
Hi, everybody in the chat.
Well, when mowing season is over, I guess we'll see more of you until it snows.
Until it snows. The nice thing about the plowing is only when it snows do I work.
Yeah.
Where the grass always grows.
Yep.
I miss your Sadie. But
Sadie's feeling his oats this morning. He's giving everybody a hard time.
I know.
That's good. He called me a sweet friend.
He's off this chain this morning.
I think all the women are his sweet friends.
Yeah. He's just giving all you men the crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now on Monday, when Valerie has her channel back, and she's got 10 people in there because she can still use Hangouts if she wants to get back in the swing. I'm going to sit in the corner and cry because nobody would, because she's got all those people.
You're gonna be going through withdrawals.
Yeah, I'm gonna get.
Oh no, I'm not either, baby.
No,
I'm not.
No, he's so full of crap. I'm gonna get these texts at 11 o'clock at night. Are you awake? I'm bored. I'm having withdrawals. I need to talk to somebody. I need to be on a live stream.
Well, I can still come in on the morning if she'll let me.
Yeah.
What do you mean if she'll let you? Of course she'll let you.
We love you too, Mr. Sadie.
Yeah.
Nikki, I was asking Mr. Sadie if there was a Mrs. Sadie because I wanted to get her in here on the show because we wanted to find out about what she thinks of Mr. Sadie's humor, and he said, "I forbid it."
He's like, hell no, I ain't let you talk to my wife.
Nikki, how's Gary and the girls doing?
Good. Gary's down at his lung appointment in the city, going down there. They almost canceled it again this morning, and they've canceled it 3 times now.
Oh my God!
And the last time he had already gone down there, and they told him it was canceled.
Oh, that's right. You told us that.
Yeah. Then this morning they called us and they said, "I wanted to catch you before you left. We got to cancel the appointment." And he's like, he just out and out said, "This is bullshit." And my husband never talks to people on the phone like that. He raised his voice and everything, and he usually doesn't do that. And the guy goes, "I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude to you, but," he said, last time I came down, you guys didn't cancel it, and I went down there for no reason." He said, "You guys have canceled this 3 times." And I'm in the background. "Yeah, it's not like it's just a sore arm or something. It's lungs, for God's sake." Tell them it's your lungs. Hello? It's your breathing.
You need your lungs. It's okay if it's an arm.
Like,
you can chop that off. You don't need both arms. You have another one.
I just couldn't believe it. It's like, I can't believe how much they just cancel these appointments willy-nilly for somebody who's having breathing problems. I mean, hello. God. Anyways, they found another doctor. He's on his way down. So.
Yeah, they better find another doctor after Nikki yells at them in the background.
Oh, yeah. I told Gary, I said, if he calls you back, because he says, let me see what I can do. I'll try to find another doctor that I can get you into, blah, blah, blah. So then I says, when he calls you back, if he tells you they can't get you in, I'm calling the administrator. I'm going right to the top. I don't care. Well, the guy found an appointment for him, so. I was like, this is bull. No way. I said, this is why people go to the Mayo Clinic, not the university.
Yeah.
I said, if they cancel again, we're going to the Mayo Clinic. Forget the university. Because one doctor said that the university is just as good as Mayo Clinic. So you'll get just as good a care at the university, but you don't have to drive as far because Mayo Clinic's like 5 hours from us. The university is only 2.5 hours, you know.
Sally and Kathy.
Boo.
Hey,
Wow.
girl.
Sally Boo. I'm sorry.
I mixed up my days.
Oh,
Oh.
did you? Well, that's all
Well,
right.
no, because I thought I was going to be gone today. And I thought I was going to be gone today, but Brandon's like, no, it's on Friday. It's on Friday whenever he has that appointment. He has an appointment today, but that's why I thought he was talking about his appointment at West Branch. But no, it wasn't today. It's tomorrow.
I thought today was Friday too.
I'm all screwed up this week. Because usually I have to work Friday, Saturday, or today's Thursday, huh? Thursday,
yeah.
So usually I'd be working, but oh my God, I'm so screwed up.
Okay, if Tom won't be able to do a show tomorrow, and Valerie's not doing one till when? Monday?
I could do one tomorrow.
Okay.
But because his appointment's in the afternoon.
Okay.
So.
But if you can't, let me know and I'll do it.
Okay.
It's easy with the Streamlab setup. I like it a lot.
Oh yeah.
Streamlab. I keep calling it Streamlab. StreamYard. I'm just gonna say the duck like Tom does. Got like the little logo of the duck with the headphones.
Morning, Kathy.
I think Gwen and I are going garage sailing in the morning, so I'll probably miss.
Okay.
Hey, am I on here? Did you let me in?
Yes, you're on here. We can hear you.
Okay.
Hi, Kathy.
Hey, I've been sitting backstage for a hot minute. Dang it.
I'm sorry.
Well, you were in here and then you like popped back out.
Yeah, my internet didn't like the duck, so.
No.
The duck.
The duck.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. How you feeling today, baby cakes?
Me?
Kathy.
Tired. Just
Hi,
tired.
Ainsley. Hi, Mike. Hi, Beth. Hi, Exploring Ginger. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Alan. Fishing and picking.
Hi, everybody in the chat.
Everybody to
Hi,
chat.
Carol.
Yeah, I don't blame you that you're tired. It's been
Carol
a
wants to
couple
know.
of days.
Yeah.
Carol wants to know: do you have to download the app to get on live?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it goes right to your browser, doesn't it?
Yeah, I didn't have to download anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even like signed in, like signed up.
You just hit the link I got and it brought you on in, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Except for you sent me backstage for a while, and then you let me in, and then you put me back.
Well, I'm sorry.
The biggest problem with this StreamYards is that you can only get 6 people in, though. That kind of irritates me.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Google Hangouts was 10, but I mean, really and truly, I mean 10. I mean, when are you ever going to have more than 10? But it's easy to have more than 6, especially in this group. You know.
Yeah. We'll just have to take turns.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Now, if you want to see how well your ADD works, you get 34 people in the time and try to keep up with all the conversations that's going on.
I was going to tell you, I was impressed that you took that on because you're always talking about that. What's that crankbait or something? That kid that.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Crankbait.
Anyway.
Crankbait crisis.
Yeah. Anyways, you're always talking about, oh, he's so good with keeping up with the chat and keeping up with his guests and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wow, I can't believe Tom's taking this on, trying to get 100 people on a live stream. And you were doing really well, too, at keeping up with everything.
Yeah, it kind of got, I was like, about to have a seizure there. But
And I was surprised with so many people that we had that, it wasn't like everybody talking over each other.
Right.
Yeah. Todd, you can go ahead and write a check out to me to $1 million, and I'll go ahead and let you deposit in that checking account. I see him over there.
Yeah, that was.
I tell you what, I'll just send all my bills to you, and you can pay those.
No, I don't want those. I just want the money.
You got your own damn bills, don't you?
I got my own damn bills after the last 2 days.
I don't have any money. I pay bills.
Oh, so you had the same problem I do.
He's going garage selling tomorrow with just him and Gwen's good looks.
Hey.
So, do we know for sure that Hangouts is going to end? I mean, do we really know that for sure?
People have
'Cause
said
I haven't
they-
really
That's what they're.
actually seen anything.
That's what they're saying.
I haven't seen
No,
anything
it's-
official from Google.
When you go to start a live, like a Google Hangout, on YouTube, it says Google Hangouts is going away. Blah blah blah. You can try using your webcam.
Oh,
That's what it says, to go live with your webcam or whatever.
oh,
And but that's not, that doesn't
Yeah.
allow you to have a panel or anything.
I was going to say you can't have multiple people, can you? Maybe YouTube will upgrade that.
That's what we're thinking, is that there's got to be something to replace it,
Well,
like
that's what
that.
I mean. I mean, I can't believe Google and YouTube are going to let Google, because Google and YouTube are owned by Google. I just can't believe that they're just going to let this go away and they're not going to have something to, But they did say something about, hold on. Sorry, guys. Dealing with dogs. I can't believe that they weren't going to have anything. They said something about Google Messenger or Google Chat or something, or Google
Meeting.
I think it was Google Meet.
Google
and
Meet or something.
Google Chat.
Meet, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be more like a business conference thing from what we read.
And do they say that's not going to work or what?
Not for live YouTube.
And then somewhere I saw that YouTube was limiting the amount of time you were allowed to have a live hangout, like what we're doing now.
Oh,
So I think someone said it was for like 40 minutes.
oh. Well, that would suck on challenge days when every 40 minutes, Valerie, you have to restart it.
Well, I'm restarting it now. And when did we get a point? In what hour was it that we had to
Oh my God.
What was that point
Terrible.
before?
That would be horrible.
Well, I think they've screwed. If they don't follow through with discontinuing Hangouts, I think they're going to be kind of screwed, because people have gone out and tried, like the duck here. People like it. It's real easy. It's a lot less stress on your computers. I mean, I would, unless you were going to have a big party on there, I don't know why you would. I would just keep using the free version of StreamYard instead of Hangout. It's supposed to be. I mean, for people on mobile, it appears to be a lot easier, a lot clearer to use, like to connect with Duck, with StreamYard on your cell phone and whatnot, than using the Hangout mobile device and what. So, blah 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 blah. Tom, get focused here. So I don't know. It's going to be. I heard that the biggest reason that they were getting rid of Hangouts is to get rid of the 9-hour chatathons.
Oh.
Because that uses up so much hard drive space.
I don't see why they would want to get rid of it. I mean, it brings people in, though. I mean, these lives, bring people in and make people watch for hours,
Yeah, they're going to have to put they will have to put advertising on everything to make sure to get some income off of it. But if I'm not getting paid, I don't want advertisements. They can put the little ads around it on YouTube all they want to, but I don't want ads until I start getting money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, and I don't go back and watch if I've sat through a live, I don't go back and watch the live again.
No.
Unless I'm looking for something specifically, like I am still looking for that damn episode where you spilled the soup. Because when I find it, I'm going to pull it down, and I'm going to cut out that soup part, and I'm going to loop it about 300 times. Because they have. I don't know if y'all know who Toby is. Tobuscus. He's a gamer. And he does this song. It's called Chicken Nugget in a Biscuit. And anyway, if you're 12, you'll just laugh your butt off about it. Anyway, somebody is taking that little, it's only a couple of minutes long. They've taken it and looped it for 5 hours. And people will sit there and watch that thing or listen to it for 5 hours or, for hours on end. So I just think it'd be a lot cooler to watch Nikki open up her soup, spill it, cuss a little bit, and start all over again.
I thought her daughter yelling at the guy that cut them off was
Oh
good
my God,
too.
that was hilarious. That died. That was my other sister.
Yeah, we need to go back. We need to pull all those little clips out. Make the best of Nikki.
That's how I knew I belonged to Nikki's family when I heard her daughter cussing at that guy that cut him off. I was like, yes, it's family.
Oh God,
Come on, Nikki.
part of the same crowd because nothing irritates my wife more than to be on the hot freeway, the interstate, and they'll be doing some road work. So like 4 miles before you have to get over, they'll put signs up saying lane ends. And there's people that will wait till the last moment to get over. Like their lane is actually disappearing.
Yeah.
And they feel like they're privileged, like
Yeah.
they're
She's like, I'll tear this damn
in.
car up before I let them in. I'm like, baby, it's not worth it that much. They've had all this time to get over, and they won't get over.
That's right.
But it's the point. It's the point that they waited so long.
Oh.
We were on 85, and they were doing some construction, and it was back in the days when my truck when I had a truck, I had a CB radio in it, and we were going somewhere, and we were in my truck, and it said the left-hand lane, which would have been the inside lane of 85, was ending, and all these people were still coming through there, which means that when they get to the end of it, then it really just jacked up traffic. Well, this tractor-trailer truck came up beside me, and he said, "Does the blue the White Ranger have his ears on?" Blah blah blah, and I was talking to him. He said, "Well, I'll stay right here beside you, but when the lane gets ready to run out, you let me over." I said, "You got a deal, baby." So when we were getting close to where it started, the lane started ending. Then I started slowing down so he could come across, come in front of me. It sped up a lot by just doing that. For us, it did, because there's not all these people going to the front of the line getting over.
Yeah, we were in New England somewhere, and this big old 18-wheeler, a couple of cars in front of us, pulled over and blocked both lanes so that nobody could do that. I was like, yes.
Yeah, I know. I like when they do that.
where were we at? We were over in Virginia, and they blocked, they were dropping it down 4 lanes to 2 lanes. And there was a police officer, a highway patrolman, who was standing in the road and had all the traffic lanes blocked, and he was cutting them down to, he'd go like lanes 1 and 2, he would alternate them, and 3s and 4s he would alternate them. So cars were constantly moving, and then once we got past him, later on, then there was another guy, because they had to drop it down to 1 lane on the damn interstate. Can you believe that? That he was doing the same thing. He was alternating cars left. He'd go lane 1, lane 2, lane 1, lane 2, and it seemed to make it go fast. I'm gonna get me a sticker that goes on the back of my car that I'm retired. I don't have to be anywhere. That'll just piss off everybody. Oh my God, I got an old man in front of me.
Y'all ready for a bolo?
Sure.
Sure.
Yesterday, I finally got around to. I got these fishing reels. I don't know when I got them. A couple of months ago, probably. I finally got around to listing them yesterday, and they both sold for $40 each.
Oh, wow.
Abu Garcia.
What? Wait, it's a fishing reel?
Yeah.
And it's
I don't
called
like selling the poles.
Garcia?
Yeah, Abu Garcia.
Mm.
So I think I may have given $10 for 2 rods and reels. I just take the reels off and sell the reels because I don't like shipping fishing rods. So, yeah, each one of these sold for $40 each. I listed them yesterday, and they both are. One got bought yesterday, and one sold this morning.
Ansley,
That's
excuse me,
awesome.
Todd. Ansley is StreamYard, not Streamlabs. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I always call them masturbators.
I beg your pardon?
Not bait casters, but I call them masturbators.
I was like, what?
I don't know why, but I don't know. It just stuck in my head.
I know what you're talking about, fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gave me a baitcaster reel for my 13th birthday, and my dad ended up buying me a one of the open face. I don't know what they're called. The ones with the little hoop that you pull back and you flip it.
Mm-hmm.
And because he got tired of me spending all my time trying to get the bird nest out of that blissful baitcaster.
Backlash, like.
Yeah. Which my dad, he's got some big old baitcasters that when we used to do offshore fishing and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't like fishing with those.
Yeah, I was always trying to get more distance out of my cast, so this little control right here, you can loosen that up. So there's magnets in there that will slow your reel down so it doesn't backlash as bad. But then if you slow it down, you're more likely to backlash and bird's nest it. So, yeah. I still do that a lot when I'm fishing. Cane pole. Yeah, I mean, I probably caught as many fish in my life with good old Zebco reels as I have with fancy bait casters and stuff.
A Zebco 33.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have too. And I've caught a hell of a lot more fish with a brim buster than I have a daggum rod and reel.
Of course, that one time you're sitting there with a Zebco 33 and you get a 7-pound bass on the end of your line and it just strips all the gears right out of that sucker.
Well, you know, my niece, my dad was when Diana was like 6. She would go. Well, anytime my dad and mom said we're going fishing, camping, any of that kind of stuff, she was like, "I got my bag packed. I'm ready to go." And my mom and dad would take her. He bought her this little pretty pink rod and reel set, you know, and they were sitting on a bank at the campground they were camping at, and he was letting her fish, and she got a bass on her thing. He said he could hear the little plastic teeth pinging off of those reels, you know, the lines of it. So he said, "It's going to get away, baby. Let me get it." He grabbed it and he like looped the end of it so it'd loop it on the end of his on the rod, so the line would quit coming off the reel, and then they just started backing up until they pulled the fish up on the shore. It is a big old bass. She's still got a picture of that. My mom went up to the this was way before everybody had phones with cameras. Well, it was way before there was mobile phones. She went up to the little grocery store they had at the campground and bought a disposable camera, you know, one of them one-shot deals. Took some pictures, and my niece has still got that picture of that big old bass on that toy rod and reel. So after that he went up and because he said it wasn't gonna work anymore, baby, and that kind of stuff. So he went up to the like where they had tackle and bait and stuff like that, and bought her a Zebco 33 or something like that. You know what was considered a real rod and reel.
I used to have when I was a kid, I had a Snoopy Zebco rod and reel. You know, from Peanuts, Snoopy.
Right.
Zebco made a model that had Snoopy on it. It was a little bitty short pole with a fiberglass white rod.
Mr. Sadie said he uses open face reels with 30-pound test for catfishing. My dad and 2 brothers went catfishing down on Lake Marion. They went out with a guide, and this guy has like a 40-foot pontoon boat, but how they'll have the railings around the side of it. It only goes like 30 feet of the pontoon boat. The last 10 feet. He's got a damn fighting chair like you'd see out on a saltwater reel, you know, saltwater, like you're going to be fishing for marlin and that type of stuff. He's got one out there, and he's got these big old rods and reels because they caught some pretty big. They caught some like 5-foot long catfish.
Ooh.
So you had to have some manpower behind, or you had to have some. I'm not going to be sexist here, because my mom went with them one time, and she reeled one in. But you got to have a meaty rod and reel for those kind of things. But nothing is better for a little kid though to let them catch a little catfish on a brim buster. If you don't know what that is, it's a fiberglass fishing pole, and you can get really small. I mean, lightweight ones for like catching little brim and stuff like that. If you can even get a small catfish on it, because those suckers can pull, you can hold that brim buster straight up in the air and it'll loop like a big U. And good times, good memories.
Yeah, I remember camping at the lake, and I don't know how many times we would tight line, just cast out and tight line, and we'd get distracted and doing something else, and in the bag of Cheetos or whatever, and would see a rod going out into the lake because some bigger fish pulled it loose from the stick that we had in the ground, you know.
Nice. Ansley says, Brim Buster, all this damn fishing talk, now I want to go fishing. She said she's supposed to be adulting today.
Adulting sucks. Go fishing.
No fun.
No.
My dad, when my older brother is 5 years older than I am, and then I've got a 3-year-old younger brother. And back when we were little guys, my dad had a 17-foot V-hull boat with a solid bow on it, so it wasn't like you could walk through the windshield like a bow rider. And he would sit on the bow of that boat with a boat paddle and paddle us through those woods down at on Lake Marion fishing. And he never had a chance to fish because he was always unhanging one of our lines out of one of them trees down there that we were fishing around. We were laughing about that. I guess it was about a month ago. We were all together and talking about fishing, and we were laughing about it. My mom, she said, that's when your daddy had patience. Now they don't have patience. She says, the older you people get, the less patience you have. I said, amen, Mama.
Yep.
Amen.
Oh.
Oh, Lord.
Where'd everybody go?
I'm still here.
Okay, I saw Sally off and Todd off.
Yeah, I'm here just talking to myself.
I was listening to you.
Mr. Sadie, yes, I remember when the Pocket Fisherman came out.
Oh yeah.
I think my dad got one just for shits and giggles. And the first time he used it, he like stripped those gears out on it.
And then they had that. What was that called? The ugly stick.
Oh, ugly stick is that's an expensive line of rods.
Yeah.
Or it used to be. I don't know whether it still is or not, because I had several ugly sticks back when I fished all the time. Good times, good memories.
Yep.
And it's like fishing and picking. So it's too hot here today too. The fish would just float. It's like boiling water out there.
Yeah.
It's bad. I know, right?
we were camping down at it's called Rocks Pond Campground down on Lake Marion. That's where we always camped at. And there was two African American ladies that was camping. They were sisters. They were camping beside us, and they had their boat with them. They were tent camping. They had their boat with them with this little motor on it. So the next morning, everybody was going out fishing because thunderstorms are really bad. I mean, they will come out of nowhere on Lake Marion. So if you're done with your boat for the day, you take it, put it on the trailer because it's liable to flood before the night's over.
Okay.
So anyway, we were helping. We were putting the boats in the water, and we helped them get their boats in the water. And we were going to a certain place, and it's kind of across open water. So my dad said, "Why don't y'all head that direction? We'll be right behind you. We'll make sure you get across there okay." So they did, and we would hear whoosh,
Oh God.
whoosh. They had cane poles, and they must have had 3-inch diameter bobbers on the end of it, the red and white plastic round ones.
Uh-huh.
And those suckers would hum through the air when they would sling those bobbers out. And they were catching the heck out of fish there. And then we had a big fish fry that night.
Oh, I love fish fries.
Fish fried brim and bass and crappie. For those that's not from the South, I'll call it what y'all call it. And hush puppies and onion rings and French fries, and homemade homemade hot sauce. This stuff you dip like shrimps in and things like that. Anyway, that was some damn good eating. Now I'm hungry. Now I want some fried fish.
I know, right? Every time we start talking about food.
I want to text my brother and say, when I pick you up this afternoon, I think we're going to go to Captain Steve's and pick up dinner.
Captain Steve's.
Yeah, that's a seafood restaurant here. It's a fish camp. It's what we call them around here. And they have really good fried food. They do have baked food, for the non-believers.
Non-believers. You damn hypocrites.
Stuff like catfish has to be fried.
Yes.
You can't broil it, or you can't. What is it when you put it, Deb? What is it when you put fish in a pan and you have like a liquid in it? And you kind of keep spooning it over and it cooks it.
You baste it?
No, it's not basting, but it's
Cook.
poach. That's what I was looking for. Poach. No, we're not poaching catfish.
I fry. I know fry and fry. That's it.
You gotta have, you gotta have it. It's gotta be fried.
Yeah.
And my dad can fry fish, and you could go back 2 hours later when it was cold. The fish was cold, and it would not be greasy or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Texas Val won their diet challenge.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, she did. That's funny. That's right, Anthony. Fried, and fried. There's no other. There ain't no such thing as baked fish, baked chicken.
Here's the link if anybody wants to come in.
Yeah, come in, because I'm gonna go lay down in a few minutes.
And I'm gonna shut this baby off at 11. I've got to get some stuff done, and
me too. 2 days of not working, eBay's like tanked to the bottom of the floor.
Paint the bottom of the what?
I said my eBay's tanked to the bottom of the floor since 2 days not worth of listing.
I thought you said you had to paint the bottom of your horse.
Oh my God. All right, we're getting you some freaking ear aids now.
No, really. With
Well,
some kind of language.
My
Not even close.
allergies are kicked off this morning, and my nose is running, and that makes my ears.
Kathy, you need a Buddha for a belly.
I'm
Rub that
gonna
belly.
have to. I thought he knew Marcel's girlfriend had showed up or something. I don't know. Some horror to the floor. Like, what? Marcel's girlfriend? Yeah, no, she's not here. Yeah, fried, died, and laid to the side, Ainsley.
But anyway, there's the chat if anybody wants to try getting in here. It's see how easy it is.
Yeah, I got to leave pretty soon. I'm going to go to the Lutheran rummage sale and
Fight
So
with
I
other
can-
ladies about jewelry.
so I can get mad at the old hag.
Mhm.
Todd, you have a hell of a time with your women, I tell you.
I tell you,
I
that
tell
old bat. I don't care how much Lutherans love Jesus. That's that lady.
They love the jewelry more.
Yeah, really.
No offense to Jesus loving Lutherans, but that lady is a battle axe.
Okay. Let's rewind this sucker here a minute. It doesn't matter how much Lutherans like what.
Okay, Tom, I can only see your forehead.
I'm
Okay.
fixing
I appreciate the facts that Lutherans love Jesus, but yeah, it doesn't prevent the little old ladies behind their jewelry counters to be old hags and do you dirty.
Oh my goodness, Tom. I'm in a case of the giggles.
She said it doesn't matter how much the Lutherans like cheese and sex.
Jesus.
Jesus,
You know,
Jesus, Jesus.
I was like, damn, that's a different bunch of Lutherans than I know.
Jesus.
the carpenter.
Jesus.
That's the only one that
He
likes
said cheese
Jesus.
and sex.
Cheese and sex.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
I'm
Mhm.
thinking, damn, that is a wild bunch of Lutheran old ladies you have. Hey, Beth, how
Tom,
are you
need
doing?
to-
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Hey, Beth, you need to
Look,
clean
it's-
your ears out or trim your ear
No,
hair.
I can feel it. I've got fluid behind my ears this morning.
Oh.
Be careful, Beth, what you say. Now tell them what Tom might turn it around to be. They'll be talking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some meds when I get finished with this.
Hey, Mary.
Now he's stuttering. Oh my
No, I was trying to think of what I was on take.
Chuck E.
Benadryl.
Cheese.
I was gonna take some Benadryl.
poor Tom.
Yes.
You take your meds and you need
Well,
to take a nap.
Todd is throwing me for a loop this morning for talking about the Lutheran ladies liking cheese.
The,
Cheese and
the
sex.
Church of Cheese and Sex. Oh my God.
Oh man.
It's never a dull moment here.
Well, listen, I've been wearing my headphones lately because I've been having the fluid behind my ears because my sinuses and
Yeah, but your headphones haven't been working right, so.
well, I don't have.
His ears, Deb.
Huh?
I think his ears are broken too.
Yeah, I think they're broken. Or they need to
Yeah.
be cleaned or trimmed or something.
I'm trying to leave my little stint as host out on a high note. So Valerie's going to work for it, which
Yeah, definitely a high note with that cheese and sex.
And painting horse.
Yeah, painting horse. Okay.
Yeah, that's it, Texas Val. He's hearing what he wants to hear.
Yeah.
oh,
We know Tom.
I guess Valerie had a little bit of a problem getting home last night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that in the chat.
What happened?
She had a 2-hour delay, and she got to the freaking airport and she flew into, what is it called?
Kansas, where she lived.
Kansas, yeah, Kansas City. Kansas, well, no, it's in Missouri. So it's Kansas City, Missouri. Bless you. And she had a freaking dead battery.
Oh,
Yeah.
bad.
Oh
And
no.
so she had to call AAA and wait for them to come out and hook her up,
And what time was this?
at probably 9 or 10 o'clock last night.
Wow.
Well, it might have been, it was probably about 10. But she had AAA, so, which is a good thing.
I love AAA. I don't ever have that. She said she had to wait 3 hours. I've never had to wait that long for ours here. That's why I was like, she said 3 hours. Like, God, we're lucky if it's just an hour if we have to wait.
Yeah.
I like ours. I'm glad you had them though.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all if we do a show. Are we doing a challenge on Sunday now that Valerie's back?
Probably not this Sunday.
Okay.
Probably
Yeah,
the
next
next one.
Bye, Todd.
See y'all
Bye.
Monday then.
Bye.
Yeah, Beth, sorry to leave right when you get here.
That's okay.
I like your new necklace.
Thank you.
Necklace
I
in
think
the
Sally
world.
has one just like it.
Yeah.
I have several too.
Sally usually gets hers wrapped.
necklace.
Sally usually gets hers tied around her neck and she starts squeaking when she talks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
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 Oh my god.
I like that one. That was funny. Julie's a mess.
I like that people like that.
That's funny.
Oh, now he's sneezing now.
Oh Lord, bless his heart.
I was all like that too. Like I still am kind of like, I can feel it in my head. But I woke up and whenever I went to get ready for work, and I have a huge lump behind my ear, and that's like,
Yeah, that build up.
block sinus,
Yeah.
like drainage and stuff right there. So I'm gonna take the massager to it later. That'll loosen it up. My eyes.
Everybody paused at the name massager, at the word massage. Everybody just kind of went.
Mm-hmm. We know, Sally. We know.
That word is very
My
creepy.
massager does not look like a penis.
A couple brownies, the massager. You can massage it out. Yep. We'll see you for a while.
No, it's like drainage.
Yeah.
Ainsley.
She's trying to explain it, and it's just not going to work because she said the word massager. It's just,
Nobody talked after that. It was like
when I got this tooth pulled, like I used to have them behind both ears really bad, and when I got this tooth pulled, I stopped having those bumps behind my ear on that side, which is because I felt it. It was I could still feel it, like the way that it kind of connects to my nose almost, because your sinuses go right. They can go right into your gums.
another pause.
It's higher. It's high. It's like it's higher than your earlobes. See, mine's like, I'll show you. I'll try to show you. Like my knot is like right up here. But it's pretty big. But it's
Now,
it's like a minor thing.
how many of you in the chat actually went to see if you have that lump too?
Show us your lump.
I know I did. I went to check.
How many went to see if they had a massager?
Oh, no.
I sold all mine already. Sorry. Sally bought them.
Sally starts mixing her massager with those brownies that she has. You know, we don't know where that's going to lead to.
I need Brandon to get on the ball and get my 2 dozen sent to me. Damn it! That's what he's waiting on.
He doesn't want to get arrested by USPS.
Well, tell him I'd meet him halfway. It's okay.
So, Kathy, when do you have to go back in to find out what's going on?
The 26th, I go back to my cardiologist.
You got to wait that long?
Yeah, I'm going to call my intern specialist and they diagnosed my lupus because I'm dealing with the same crazy stuff I did before they diagnosed my lupus. So, and he's the only one that I trust with diagnosing anymore because these people just gave me the runaround. I feel like a pin cushion, you know, all for the last 2 days. I'm just over it. So, but they should be calling me with the echocardiogram today. So I'll hear something if it's not that bad, I guess. I'm just tired now, though. I'm ready to go take a nap. But
If you were to say, well, I came in there and spent all day, you want to do all these tests and you can tell me what's wrong, why did you send me a bill?
Yeah. Well, it's like I posted that one picture that the non-cardiac thing, and it wasn't your heart, but we don't know what's wrong with you. But
That was so helpful.
I know. It's like, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks. I don't even know what to say about that, but it's like I was telling my husband, when I had insurance before, if I went to the emergency room, they would have done every stinking test upside down and backwards and forward. But now that I'm a self-pay, you know, they're going to he did 1 chest x-ray in the ER and 2 blood work, and that was it. And said, okay, well, we don't know what's wrong with you, but just go home. It's okay. You're not going to die. Well, okay. So I woke up, so we're doing good.
Were you able to lay down and sleep?
Wait.
A little bit.
Sally, were you looking at Brandon, or are you hallucinating, or are you seeing a spirit or something?
She's raising her hand. She wants to talk. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know what she's doing over there.
She turned and she was looking at something, and it was like, okay.
It's probably Brandon. She's talking to somebody.
Or one of her boys.
Yeah, somebody.
I didn't know whether she was hallucinating or.
She done hit the brownies early.
Yeah, she's taking a bit this.
She was telling Brandon he better snap to it and make some more.
Yeah, no, get taking the brownies.
No, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Because he walked in the house and he opened a water at the same time. And it's one of those carbonated waters. And it just went.
It's went everywhere.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
No, when you you were looking at the camera, then all of a sudden you turned and you muted your mic and you turned around and was looking up. And I'm thinking to myself, is she being visited by a spirit? Has the brownies kicked in? What's the deal? Yeah, she needs that massager to get rid of that those sinus issues.
Yeah, because it has a heat button on it. and it gets
cold all night.
it gets warm, but it doesn't burn me.
Mm.
Thank God. And it just warms it up. And then like whenever I go to sleep later, like and I wake up, I'll feel like it draining. It's because I have so much scar tissue on my I have a lot of scar tissue on my eardrums. And like there's water that gets trapped in between the different layers too. So that's one reason. The other reason is the sinus thing. What are you listing, Beth?
Well, books and shirts and scrubs and all kinds of stuff.
I'll tell you what, those scrubs are a money-making thing for people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just listed a Tinkerbell yesterday and it sold within 2 hours.
Wowzers.
It was a Christmas one.
My son, Vanya, that's going to he's going to be a medical lab scientist. He's going through a program at the hospital. He had to have special scrubs. They had to be a special green color. And it's got the medical school logo on it and whatnot. Anyway, man, those suckers were expensive. And I was just looking at some of the ones with Disney characters on it and stuff like that, because they have the real nurses scrubs and things like that too. And man, they're pricey.
You have to catch them when they get on.
I sold that one on Poshmark for $20.
Oh wow!
Just within a few hours.
My aunt, who was like a second mother, she was a nurse. She was an RN. And when she first became a nurse, she had to wear all the whites. You know, the white dress, the white little hat, the white stockings.
Mm-hmm.
She said she and the girls in her class would bitch about those things because you had to have at least two, because you'd have to wash one, because if you got something on during the night, you had to bleach it and wash it. Or, and you'd have to wear the other one. She said that should be a requirement to all nurses now before they get their RN, is that they should have to acquire one of those outfits, and they should have to wear it for a month.
Mm-hmm.
Which there's a doctor's office in here in Charlotte that their nurses wear whites. He's an old guy. They wear nurses whites.
Did anybody watch Handmaid's Tale yesterday?
I haven't watched that at all.
Sally, I can't. I tried.
I know there's a bunch of them that wander around and all of these, when they're picketing and all that kind of stuff, there's usually a group of them walking around.
A group of what?
Handmaids. And the red capes and the white hat thingies.
Oh, yeah.
Because men are keeping them down. We're all just a bunch of useless bastards. Damn, y'all got chatty all of a sudden.
Tom, what I want to know is, does my angry typing sound any louder on StreamYard?
No, actually, it doesn't sound as loud.
And you and Maggie, angry typers.
Yeah.
That's what he calls. He always says that.
Yeah, she starts typing, and it's like, holy crap! What did that keyboard do to her?
She's meaning business, dang it.
Yeah, I type really fast.
Yeah.
Which I think they call them mechanical, the ones that make the loud clicking noise when you type with them.
I don't have that.
There's a lot of gamers that likes those.
I want to get that one that looks like the old typewriter, the keyboard. Those things are cool looking. I like those.
Valerie, I'm sure you are. Hanging out at the dadgum airport all night.
Yeah.
And then she's got, what, an hour or so drive home?
Yeah.
Have you gone to get your babies yet?
No, she won't go till this afternoon.
Okay. Well, when you pick them up, tell the vet that you need something to knock the edge off of them for a few hours. So when you get them home and they're all excited about being home and they're jumping around and everything like that, you can give them some special special cat food, special dog food with a little something added to it, so y'all can all lay up on the bed and watch TV and bond quietly.
Valerie said she was a lady of the night last night.
Oh, goodness.
Oh yeah, you need dog brownies.
Yeah.
It'll take her a while. She's got the weekend to rest, get caught up.
Yep.
If y'all wouldn't mind, there's 24 people watching, and we've got 14. I've got 14 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down. If y'all would give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it.
Yes, definitely do. Thumbs. If I give you, hang on a minute, I'll give you one.
A thumbs
I
up.
gave mine. Let me go to
A
Marcel.
thumbs up, Kathy.
I gave mine already.
Okay, I'm just want to make sure you understand the thumb. And not a finger up.
Now, let me do that one. Okay, you got 2 from me, so.
Okay.
Oh, somebody gave you 2 thumbs down, little turds. Wrong one.
That's all right. I mean, I prefer
It'll
thumbs
be
up.
okay.
Thumbs down is a comment, so
That's great.
an interaction. So that's.
We still love you anyway.
Beth, what are you measuring right now?
An Eeyore winter scrub.
Oh, okay. I just saw the festive patterns.
Yeah, I was listing my Halloween costumes, and they were in the closet, and I saw my Christmas stuff in there, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do it all at one time, just pull it all out.
If you run across any Eeyore scrubs, you need to let Bridget know.
That is an Eeyore scrub.
What's
That
his
is an
name?
Eeyore. That is an Eeyore scrub.
The little blue alien.
Oh, you're talking about Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, Bridget's a Stitch fanatic. I mean, a fan. And she needs one of those when she's working to wear around.
They're very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of artists wear them.
They're popular around here. Just people wear. You'll see people at the supermarket at Walmart wearing them around it. I know some of the people I see wearing them, and they're not in the medical field. They're comfortable.
Most people wear pajamas around here. I don't think they know what clothes are anymore.
Oh Lord, I was at Walmart day before yesterday, and there was a woman that came in there, and God bless her that she is secure with her body, but she's a very large lady, and that's okay. But she had on leggings and a tunic that just barely covered her backside. And it was like, maybe let me get that. Oh, you need something off the top shelf? Let me get that for you. We don't want you reaching.
Yeah, no, Sally, you're doing spoilers.
I'm not spoiling nothing.
All right.
I'm just giving my opinion.
Are you talking about that show
Yes.
Yeah.
about the baby?
Her
No, Handmaid's Tale.
Okay.
Is there a lot of nudity in that show?
Why that?
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not really. I mean,
Kathy says yes.
I can't watch it.
Because of the nudity?
No, it's just some of the stuff that's in there. Just
Oh, okay.
there's just I can't get past certain things on that part.
Kind of like Call the Midwife, kind of that kind of subject.
Yeah, it's just that. Yeah, there's some things in there I can't. Yeah.
Roberta likes Call the Midwife. Or she did. She watched it.
Yeah, I think it's so much the nudity is it
Uh.
what the raping and what they do to that one chick on the start off. I can't get past.
yeah.
Do it.
I had my own birth stories. I really don't want to see other people's.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's wild.
That's why I don't watch Call the Midwife. Watched a few episodes and I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah, I think
Harlots has a lot of sex in it, a lot of nudity.
Yeah, the Harlem.
What does?
Harlots.
Oh, I've never seen that.
When I watch something, I want to be entertained. I don't want to be, I don't necessarily have to laugh all the way through it, but I don't want to come away from it being depressed.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not on that. On Handmaid's Tale? No.
I mean, I say
It's a good show.
I say try to see if you like the first. If you can get past the first 3 parts of it, then I think you would be okay. But it's just I couldn't get past the first 2. It's personal reasons for me, but I just couldn't do it.
Call the Midwife is on Netflix, and
They have really good writers for Handmaid's Tale. They use a lot of symbolism and colors, and colors that symbolize other things. The way that they set up certain shots, it's just really, really awesome.
Anthony says, "What about that Nova special on Mars?" That was great.
We've been watching Queen of the South on Netflix. It's actually been pretty good.
Queen of the South, is that about the drug?
Yeah, the drug cartel.
Okay.
That was actually pretty interesting. I try to watch at least a few of them just to see if you can get into them. I think it's just what you like to watch. I hate that I can't watch it because it does sound like the writers were pretty good in it. They're just like really good.
I really enjoy it, and I actually think, because I've seen a lot of stuff like on Netflix and Hulu and wherever, and just like as far as a like a series type show, where once a week you get an episode. It's one of the best that I've seen.
Yeah. It's like Mary said, it's scary because it makes you appreciate being free on that Handmaid's Tales, and I think it does too. Makes you think.
I've just seen French and Saunders. They do a little spoof of Handmaid's Tale. If anybody knows who they are, they're British. 2 British women that have they've been a comedy team for years. Jennifer Saunders is absolutely fabulous. She was also the voice of the fairy godmother in Shrek 2, Shrek 3. but she was the fairy godmother too. But anyway. Oh, Christy's waiting to stream it all at once.
It's worth getting past a few uncomfortable scenes.
Well, Valerie, why are you on here and why are you not sleeping, honey?
It takes us about YouTube's my new TV. I think a lot of them have been that way, right?
And Tom, the 2X and 3X really sell on the scrubs.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. This one's an extra large, but
Wow. No, I mean, are those secondhand or are they new?
oh, they're secondhand. But they're real bright. I've got Rudolph, Frosty the Snowman, Snoopy.
Valerie, go get you some sleep, lady. We need you, Chris, when you come back.
Yeah, you need to rest, honey. You don't have to be back to work till Monday morning.
Tom's taking the weekend off.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the weekend off. I was watching Sally post, or somebody shared episode 2 of the morning show.
Yeah, it was me.
That was
I don't know who that guy was on there, but he's like, so what are we actually supposed to do on here? I don't know who he was, but
it Dusty
That's
or
Jason. That's Jason.
that was so funny when he said that.
Hmm.
And Valerie's like, well, you just work, you know. But her sound was really bad on there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we were just starting out, you know. We didn't know nothing about
Yeah, but everybody else
camera.
could hear pretty well, but I don't know what was going on with her.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just her camera.
well, like I said,
I think it was her computer, actually.
and she has a new one since then, doesn't she?
Mhm.
Did you buy another one? Like
Yeah.
I said, she is a soldier. And she has stuck with this thing for 3 years. And so many people have come and gone. But not good old Valerie. She's hung in there.
She probably doesn't want you to say old, just say good, Valerie.
Yeah.
Well, she looks younger now than she did in the early episodes. Maybe it's the whole hair, and she's had some time to let some stuff pass. And yeah, when I met her for dinner, we met her for lunch, and was it Tina, the daughter that lives in North Carolina?
Yeah, Tina.
Tina, and I met Tessa and Patty for lunch. I walked in the door, and the guy said, "Just one?" And I said, "No, I'm meeting a group here." And he says, "I have 2. There's a young lady with purple hair." And I said, "That's her." Right on both accounts. Well, that's what I said. You know, you've had time to let some stuff get behind you. But like I said, y'all, you've stuck with this for 3 years consistently, except when you're on vacation or you're sick. Or, oh my God, there's a fill-a-bag sale today, and I must go get 12 more bags of clothes because the 14 I have already is not enough.
Hell, I'm still like that.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, she's just hot.
Everybody has their little thing. Todd likes to go on Thursdays to fight with the old ladies at the Lutheran thrift store.
Yep. We're gonna have to start calling it Chuck E. Cheese's.
Yeah. Now, will she still be on the same time zone when she moves to Texas?
Yes. Right? Yeah.
She's central. Is she central? We're central.
She's central.
Yeah,
Are
we're
you
central.
Beth, are you in Georgia? Are you in Georgia too? Are you in Texas too?
Yeah,
She is.
that's how I met her a couple weeks ago.
Oh, you got to meet her too.
Mm-hmm. From Todd and Texas Val.
So there, if you want to move, Texas is a hot
If,
spot right
if
now.
she moves here, I'll be able to see her a lot because I go to Austin once a month to the Bends. I have to travel 3 hours to the Bends. I go there
Wow.
once a month, and I go to 2 Bends on Saturday, and then I go back and do it again on Sunday, and I stay at my daughter's overnight, get to visit her and take it as a tax write-off. So, and then the baby's coming in September, so I want to be there. It's great.
You expecting a baby too?
No, my daughter.
I
Yeah.
figured it was your daughter.
Yeah, we just had my one daughter just had one in September, and now my other daughter's getting ready to have one in September.
That's awesome.
So they'll just be 1 year apart. It'll be great.
Okay, I gotta run. We got something moving around up in our attic that sounds like either a snake or something, and we got to go figure out what the hell it is.
Oh my God, what does a snake sound like?
I don't know, but it seems this thing is heavy, and it's like something's moving, and it'll stop, then it'll move again, and it's like really, really heavy. And it's over my head.
Oh
And
my
it's like
God, that's a heavy snake.
little cubby hole it's in. I don't know if it's squirrels. This is too big, too heavy for squirrels. This is going to be a gigantic squirrel if it is. So
Maybe it's
That's gonna be a
Chuck E.
heavy
Cheese's.
snake.
I don't know. I don't know, but I'm.
Are you gonna send him up there and not you, right?
We're probably both going to go up there. If it's a snake, it's
Oh
going
my
to be.
God.
Oh,
Talk to y'all a little bit.
Kathy, you need
Can
to not be doing shit like that till you find
Yeah.
out what the doctor says.
Don't worry about it.
Listen to Dr. Tom.
You just
Jeez.
need to be close by. So if you need to call 911, you can get to it.
Oh,
You
I
need
have
to let.
my gun with me, so I ain't worried about it.
No, you don't be climbing up into the damn attic.
It's a little
You-
bitty hole.
So,
It doesn't matter. You don't know what the issue is right now. You
Kathy,
might go
you're
up there
eating
and get hit
fried
by a heat
food.
wave. No,
Kathy, you're eating fried food and confronting snakes in the attic
The hell.
in your condition.
no, you keep your
Not
ass
good.
down on the floor and let Marcel go check it out. Or
And turn on your camera.
Okay.
I'm serious now. You go up in that hot attic and you could pass out or have another.
Oh, we're not going in there. I'm just going to stick my head in there with a freaking flashlight.
There's no way we're going.
No.
And lose an ear.
No.
Take us up there with you.
If I see what it is, I'll put y'all live with me.
Oh, hey, that's what you do. You stick it on a selfie stick, and you stick it up there in the attic, and you just twist it around, and we'll tell you if you see anything.
Okay.
So, Tom, you can't go off air right now. You said you were going off at 11, but you can't go off now.
Yeah, the boat. We
No,
but
but
I
I'm
have to put the ceiling. That sucker's
He's
loud.
stuck now.
There's a snake up there, and it strikes at that phone. I'm gonna stroke out. I don't.
Where's my selfie stick? Okay, let me go up here and see if I can pull these totes out of the way and get up there. I'll be back.
You gotta get some more likers on here now, Tom.
I know. I'll be right back.
More
Hang on.
thumbs up.
Did she just say she was going to be pulling totes? Oh my God.
Coats.
Totes.
I
Yeah.
thought you said coats.
Just gonna move the totes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying.
She's
don't-
hard-headed.
She is.
She's the hard-headedest woman. No, I'm not going to say the most.
That's why
hard-headed.
I'm not
I
even
know
fighting
that-
with her because I'm worse than her.
I know.
I'm just like that.
Y'all just women. Y'all just.
Sherry
hard-headed.
says change the description to snake attack.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to change.
Xena, warrior princess
It's going to go from the
with a gun.
the morning hangout to it's a snake. Just know. I know snakes are my one big weakness. I do not like snakes. I do not like watching them on TV. When I was young and my dad had a land surveying business, I would work out on a crew, and I was constantly watching for snakes because I hated them, especially when they were up in the trees or in the bushes. Sweet Daddy does not do snakes.
Yeah, bro doesn't do snakes either. Hell no.
Mm-mm.
Ansley says, Tom said, y'all just women. I don't know.
Y'all all hard-headed. You never listen. That's the reason women live so much longer than men.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Be the Difference Clothing. And I met her on...
And Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Oh, hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
That's right, Ansley.
You scrolled up slower than she did. She was on a show the other night. She's a real nice lady. Y'all check her out.
How was your doctor's appointment, Adam? Hope you got some good news. Amen, Ansley. That's what I was going to say.
Mm-hmm.
What did she say now?
That we birth
Oh, I see it now.
humans from our
we
crotch.
birth watermelons.
Mm-hmm.
There's this cartoon. It's a cartoon of a guy sitting in a bed. And he's got like an ice pack on his head and a thermometer in his mouth, and it's like says something like, "When women have babies, they almost know how it feels to be a man sick," or something like that.
No,
God.
that's not what it says. I know exactly the one you're talking about, but it doesn't say that. It says something about the man knows what it feels like to be almost. Oh God, now I'm gonna have to go look for it because I don't want to say it wrong after I told you were wrong.
In other words, both of us are saying that the cartoon implies that men think they know what it is to give birth to a child just by being sick.
Mm-hmm. True that.
Hey, Nikki. Welcome back. Anybody talk to Pat Dees after his trip yesterday? Or did you see a video about it or anything?
Mm-mm.
Message from the dark side there.
That wasn't me.
Whose reading tone is that?
Me, I'm guilty.
Oh, that's cute.
I was laughing
It plays
so
the
hard.
Imperial March when it rings.
That was
I was
me.
laughing so hard in the chat thinking about Kathy up there with her gun shooting whatever the hell it is up there. and she's got all these holes in her ceiling now. Trying to shoot whatever was running. And let me tell you, Kathy, if you're still listening, if you have a snake that's heavier than squirrel in your house, you need to move.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Snakes should not be heavier than squirrels.
It's like, what made her think that was a snake?
Oh, but y'all think I should move down south with them big ass snakes? Yeah, right.
Yeah, and scorpions. I told Valerie she needs to be careful of scorpions where she's thinking about moving to.
Oh my God, no.
No.
You're all nuts.
Won't move out west because she's like no scorpions.
You always have to check your shoes when you're in that area. They get in shoes.
See, that's the thing, like what I do when I go to auctions and stuff. I can like stick my hand in a box and I don't have to worry about pulling out a nub. There's nothing in that box that's going to eat my fingers. But what do you guys do down south when you guys get a box? You have to dump the whole box out before you can stick your hand in it.
Yeah, because when I had my bookstore, I was in my office and someone had put some books on consignment and they brought me in a box that had been in their garage. And I stuck my hand in the box and there was like, it looked like a tarantula, but they're actually wolf spiders.
Oh my God.
But they look just like tarantulas. And I mean, I just literally flipped out. And I ran out of the office, and my husband at the time, I closed the door, and we didn't have anything, so he went and got bug spray, and he was just running around chasing this spider all over my office, trying to kill it with bug spray because he didn't want to squash it. It was huge.
Oh my God.
And hairy, and it was traumatic.
I went in and checked. I had been unsubscribed to Adam's channel.
I'm unsubscribed to practically everyone right now.
I
You have to go back in and resubscribe now.
I keep getting, like he talked about, he had a show last night. I didn't get a notification of it, so I went to make sure the bell was wrong. And hell, I'm not even subscribed. Wasn't even subscribed to him.
Well, I've told you guys before, look, I've been on Valerie's show since almost the beginning, just about every day of my life until just recently. And it kept unsubscribing me to her.
Yeah, Hank.
Okay, Kathy, we're waiting.
You know, she's already up there looking.
I think she should have left her desktop on so we could hear the screen.
Yeah. That was funny. I was in the chat saying, turn your camera on, and Sally was saying it. It's right almost the same time I was typing it.
Oh, here she is.
And then Valerie said, us women going to do what we're going to do. And I was typing, we got to do what we got to do. I've been hanging out with Sally and Valerie way too long, apparently.
Okay, Kathy, what's going on?
What?
It was a big old rat.
Oh, that's
a rat.
Yes, I can't
you got
get
a rat in your house.
I couldn't get my phone to work. It must be that sucker he's huge. He's like coming to the door. I closed the door real quick.
Oh my God.
I'm like about the size of a cat.
That sucker, it must be a bunch of them, but I thought Marcel was saying.
Wait. You have a bunch of rats in your house?
I think it's like a one big old mouse, rat, whatever it is. He has this tail longer than his body.
There's a difference between a mouse and a rat.
I think there's a couple of them. Look, they all ugly to me.
Right?
Sure
There's a huge difference between a mouse and a rat. Like in my house, the difference between a mouse and a rat is whether I'm going to move or not.
Okay. Yeah. He was this long, and his tail was that long.
Oh,
that's a rat.
And he was that big around.
Oh my God, that's a rat. Oh my God,
you got a rat in your house.
Huh?
You didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't shoot him. He was moving through the little fingers, the little whatever rafters. But I think it's more than just him up there. I think it's more than one. I think they must have a list.
If he was fat, he must be eating something good in your house.
Marcel needs to go get some scraps right away.
Yep, I'm
going to have nightmares now. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
My God.
My God.
I don't even know what I'd do if I had a rat in my house. Oh my God.
You sure
Ainsley says it sounds like a wolf rat.
Oh.
You sure wasn't a pasta? You'd have something for supper tonight. Go there. Some possum pate or
possum pate.
Oh yeah, he did. They attract snakes, and that's why I'm wondering. I saw him going over the rafters. I'm just wondering if they're in the stake up there trying to get him. So I'm gonna be calling pest control today. They will be coming out and getting him. He ain't doing it. Nope.
Ansley's fixing to lose her shit.
She will have 1,000 things. She'll have 10,000 things listed
Oh my
by the
God.
morning because she's getting the hell out of this house.
Yeah.
Kathy, why are you so calm?
Me? Why am I so
Yeah.
calm?
Oh, how can you be so calm?
Oh, because I just
She
shut
ha-
the door on him and put a bunch of totes in front of it and said, fuck it, I'll come get y'all later. Sorry, Tom. He
I'd
started
be like, I need to go. I need to get away from the
I
house.
closed the door and said, nope, we're done.
Oh my God. You're a better woman than me.
Yeah.
I'd be looking for a new place to live.
Well, that's going to be in a few months, so.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'd be like, shh, bye.
Well, I'm wondering.
Up here you don't get rats unless you have garbage or like farmers get rats on the farm. I never had rats, but yeah, there has to be a reason for them. But down there, oh my God, you guys just get that shit all the time. Yeah, move south, they say. It's such a great idea, they say.
Right behind our house is the interstate, and they have that, you know, how they have all that, they keep all the shit up behind there. They don't ever cut it. And then all the water dumps down through there. So we get all that stuff from there. And it being so freaking hot here, I was just worried, you know, with it being, you know, trying to stay cold, maybe. I don't know what they're doing up there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be calling somebody out because I don't like the squirrels either that's up there, but I'm worried about the snakes trying to come in.
Oh my God.
More am anything, but I don't know. He started coming over that rafter looking at me, and that tail was longer than his body. I was like, yep, go ahead and shut this door. I found out what you are.
Oh God, I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Yeah, and it's out. So I'll be calling them. Like, you need
Guys,
to-
I gotta go make a phone call. I'll see everyone later.
Bye.
Okay. Bye, Beth.
Everybody have a great day.
Since she's made it back down.
Yeah, I'm still alive. We're good. No holes in the ceiling yet.
Yeah, we were wanting you to stay live so we could hear bam, 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 bam.
I laughed so hard when I pictured you shooting at whatever was up there and there'd be holes in your ceiling. Oh my God, I laughed so hard at that vision.
Well, the good thing is I know how to patch a ceiling up, so it'd be all right.
Oh my God.
Obviously, she's done that before.
Yes, I have.
I was thinking, oh man, hopefully she's a good shot. There's gonna be an awful lot of holes in her ceiling.
It's not my house. I ain't worried about it.
She better be a good shot, or Marcel will be scared.
Yeah,
That's my woman.
I don't know why your rich disappeared, Ansley.
Uh-oh.
You what?
Well, I gave it back to you. Post something. Hey, Tom. Hey, Tara. There you go.
Thank you, Ainsley. Yeah, Mary, I'm going to talk to my doctor about that, too. I'm worried about those mice being up in here and affecting my health. I'm just
Lord
happy.
have mercy.
I don't know if there's a snake yet. I just saw the mouse. I just closed the door and left. I didn't want them in my house, so.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Thanks be to God.
Crap.
I'm going back to bed. Call the person.
Well, I'm getting ready to shut down too because I've got to go take some of my sinuses before I start blowing snot everywhere.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to see that.
I want y'all to thank y'all for coming in and hanging out with me for this last few weeks while Valerie's been gone. I know Sally appreciates it too.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to make sure everything goes smoothly for her while she's gone.
You did a good job, Tom.
Thank you very much. I tried.
It's very good of you guys to keep things going for her.
So Valerie should be back on Monday, unless she decides to fly off to Paris for Fashion Week or something. And
I'll be on tomorrow.
are you going to have it tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All righty.
Somebody messaging you back.
Sally will have the show tomorrow. y'all come in and I'll be in the background listening, but I can't log in because my wife worked from home on that day, and she has these nuisance phone calls all day long. I don't know how she gets anything done because she says she stays on the phone all the time. But thank y'all. It's been great. It's been fun. My show will go back to Thursday nights, and just Thursday nights. And
then, Kathy, don't you have one tomorrow night?
Yeah, we should have ours tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central on Marcel's channel.
Yeah.
MFR
Productions, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So y'all check that out. If you like politics and you can keep it friendly, they'd like to have you on their show. If you're a Democrat, that would be even another check mark on it. But like I said, we are, we keep it light. We're all friends.
We're adults.
Except for Nikki. Nikki, God, nice.
She comes in that damn Hillary supporter.
I know.
It's all been out of shape if you start talking about Hill. I'm just kidding. We have a good time. Kathy and Marcel are good moderators on it. Marcel is all about politics, so he does a lot of research. So, and anybody, I'm sure they would. I'm speaking out of turn here, but I'm sure any of you that are like in other countries that would like to come in and voice your opinion, and we can drill you about how things are done so perfectly in your country. And feel free to reach out to Kathy or to Marcel. And
I don't know if we want to know what a laughing stock we are to the rest of the world.
Yeah, right.
And the other thing too, even if you don't know that much about politics, maybe you'll learn something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said when that whole thing with Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky was going on, and they were making such a big deal out of it. I says, I'm sure we're just a laughing stock of the whole world because we're making such a big deal out of this,
Yeah.
Well, that's just what we are. We're the leaders of the free world. If we go down, we take the world with you. And if I just pissed off a bunch of people, then that's just too bad, because in 2008, our economy crashed and the rest of the world's economy started falling apart right behind us. But anyway, check them out. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
If maybe Michelle will be available, and she's our radical on there. Or I say our radical, their radical on there, because it's their show, not mine. But anyway, check them out. So Valerie's gonna be back on Monday. Sally will be out tomorrow. Stop that. That's nasty.
What?
Brandon's kissing on Sally.
Oh, that was a while ago.
Oh, was it? Well,
Yeah.
He must be looking at the YouTube because
I'm on the
Yeah.
I don't see Brandon anymore.
Marcel will be on tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's anybody else that's having a show that's in the chat, that if you want to shout it out, go ahead. I don't mind. Just as long as it's not between the hours of 9 and 11 in the morning. But you can still shout it out anyway.
Or 8 and 10 Central Time.
Or 8 and 10 Central Time, yeah. So, anyway, y'all have a great day.
Bye,
Make some money.
Bye,
Make some
guys.
money. Stay safe. Don't
Thank you,
let them
Tom.
get you. Bye.